Music lovers will gain knowledge and training in music curation, public speaking, board operation, physical and digital asset management, and recording, along with other insights into non-commercial radio. Class members will receive a stipend for participation.
Applications are open now through July 28th.
Learn more and apply at kexp.org/team.
Join KEXP and W3 Entertainment, presenting Alison Krauss and Union Station, featuring Jerry Douglas, performing live at the Walla Walla Wine Country Amphitheater on Tuesday, July 22nd. Ticket information for Alison Krauss and Union Station is available at w3concerts.com.
Support for KEXP comes from
Mountain Rose Herbs, purveyors of organic teas, herbs, and spices, essential oils, and more. Independently owned in the Northwest since 1987. Organic goods plus herbal education resources accessible to all at their Seattle Mercantile near Pike Place Market and at mountainroseherbs.com. The Fry Art Museum, presenting Hugh Hayden, American Vernacular. Hayden's darkly humorous sculptures and multimedia installations use familiar forms to explore this country's past, present, and future. On view June 28th through September 28th. More at frymuseum.org. The San Juan Islands, where visitors can relax while exploring the outdoors, and frymuseum.org. KEXP streaming is made possible by Mountain Rose Herbs, purveyors of organic teas, herbs, and spices, essential oils, and more. Independently owned on the West Coast and committed to offering sustainable natural wellness ingredients since 1987. Organic goods plus herbal education resources accessible to all at mountainroseherbs.com.
And over to kexp.org. They're about 45 to 60 minutes long. I've sat in on some of them. I've watched them happen. They are really a cool experience where staff and volunteers talk about KXP and give you insight into what makes us tick. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody listening. I hope you're having a great day. You can always reach out via text 206-903-5397. Jeff and Queen Anne, thanks for tuning in. Tom, listening all the way over in the UK, in Oxford. Thanks, Tom. Matt and Chelan. Barry, what's up, Barry? Appreciate you all tuning in. So, as I mentioned, coming up in just under 20 minutes, highlights from the 2024 Ifsig Rock Festival. That is on the way right now. This is new from New Zealand, indie pop band The Best. The song is called No Joy. KXP.
Visions no vision. It's like the being no vision. Seems no vision. No vision. Your life should be shaking my eyes. Exact feel of this. Vision window. Lately, feel lost in my head. I will you most your execution on the world one. Did I feel beautiful? That happened. Another places guilty. It's like looking healthy. This year's gonna kill me, gonna kill me.
All right, hey, Stoking, summertime afternoon to all, gearing up for some Asia Oceania region racing. Got the Pablo Zeski ride, got the enhanced Fumi, the Farid, Scotty 22 OTGT, Don Crom, Jumnikar, Barry Pittman, and the Sandy. All right, yeah, definitely got much stronger lobby than the 3 races I had earlier this morning. So see what we can do over here. Who am I missing over here? Oh, yeah, probably is. I got the Don Cron. Did I get Jomi Carr? Did I get Barry Pittman and the Sandy? I don't know who I didn't get. I don't think I got this guy. Yeah, so Asia Region Racing, afternoon time over here, California State, west side of the United States of currently fascist America. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even funny, but it's like almost comedic to say that, man, but it's actually fucking true right now, man. So yeah, to all my homies out there, fight the motherfucking fascists. All right, so yeah, here we go. Race number 1 on the afternoon, race number 4 on the day. For all my competitors, may y'all find success in whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain our sportsmanship/safety race, have a fun ass race, competitive race. Myself, I'm gonna say it as always. My primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors. Keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy, equally as important. Maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors. Should I feel the need to do so, ideally, I'll say ideally. Make sure to set opinions within the PMA's positive mental attitude certified zone of speak. Long story short, don't get mad, or cars in my car, don't get mad and talk shit. All right, yeah, race number 4 on the day. Fired up to get out here. Got some races this morning. Got some skateboarding. Got myself a new weed whacker, man. Fucking pumped, man. I was tripping out, man. I was driving back home from the local hardware store after picking up my new weed whacking tool because one I've had for the past 5 years. I broke the bump head, right, to feed the line into it. I think I just was abusing it too much. And yeah, it's finally time to get a new one. And I'm driving home, man. I'm like, dude, I feel like I made such an adult purchase today, right? Like, it's just something about getting new yard work gear, man. It just always brings a smile to my face. I put on some fucking Phil Collins on the radio, man. Yeah, long story short, man, I am grown up AF. Had to brake a little bit early for the homie right there. I was in his slip and didn't want to super fuck up. All right, so yeah, I have to get over here, do some racing here this afternoon. Race Pablo Esquibra before. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a good, clean, competitive race going on through here this afternoon. Whoa. Looks like the homie's going for the inside line. Go get it. You beat me to it. I fucked up. Rather let this guy go by than try and force it through there. Because, yeah, I screwed up immensely. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Ideally, I don't want to screw up, but I did. So hopefully we'll be able to see these guys slip, do what we can to build up some additional separation from the homies behind us. Not going to be easy, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. Got the homie the enhanced. Oh, I did. I raced this homie yesterday. This guy's cool as shit. Go get it, bro. Much earlier break than I normally would, right? Because I'm caught up in the slipstream and carrying a lot of speed through there. Yeah, I raced this homie yesterday, man. Super sick racer, man. Yeah, good to see this cat again, the enhanced. Yeah, I want to get a good clean exit through here. Wonder if Pablo Esquibra is, it almost seems like he's potentially, I don't know if he's like slowing down on purpose. I'm like, what's going on, man? You got a lot of speed, bro. Like, not entirely certain what's going on there. Maybe he's, okay, yeah, he's giving me the bump trap. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate that. All right, so we got a good entrance right there and exit. Hopefully we're gonna keep it up over here through here. Got the homie enhanced, running the enhanced lines. Gives you wings. I can appreciate that. I'm myself, as we speak, partaking in my energy drink, my Monster Mango flavored version. Delicious AF. If you have not tried it out already and are a fan of energy drinks, I suggest you check it out. Basically, it tastes like mango, but like mangoes. Go get it, bro. You got it. But like mangoes with a punch. Woo! That got sketchy right there. I saw the Pablo coming in there super hot. I was like, I'd rather just give him the pass and for lack of a better term, live to fight another day. Yeah, thus far, man, I gotta say, this has been an exciting race. Yeah, so I have a feeling Pablo was just kind of testing his abilities out because he was obviously very fast. I was like, why is he slowing down over there, dude? So yeah, maybe he's just maybe he's having some fun out over here and wants to, you know, not just run away with the easy W, man. I can appreciate that, man. You wanna push your skills and get a little practice in. So yeah, okay, here we go. Tail end of lap number 2. Still no 2:15 laps for myself. Hell, I don't even think I even hit one this morning, man. I was kind of surprised. I'm generally gonna hit those all day in qualifying. I've definitely achieved that level of speed in race this week. I just haven't been consistent with that. So yeah, hopefully we can get an improvement on that. All right, 21.4. That's a relatively decent sector time right there. Oh, definitely went long right there. It's able to rein it back in. Really get a good entrance and exit coming up ahead over here in this section. Such a tricky section right to nail right, especially if we got close traffic. So I'm kind of hyped where I'm at right now, just kind of sitting back and not gonna like really push my limits. Okay, let's see if he does that whole wall thing right here. I think that's what he's doing, man. I've seen a lot of dudes just basically hitting the wall and almost like using it as a de facto brake. Actually, he didn't do it this time. Sometimes I see like dudes like slingshot it there out of it with a lot of speed after doing that. Definitely did not want to go to first right there. Kind of didn't have a choice. Oh, the homie incurred a fat ass penalty. Kudos to the homie for keeping the hella honorable, shifting over to the right, so there was no potential issues as far as me crashing into him, man. That's some honorable racing right there, bro. I can appreciate that. All right, we got the homie Enhance thus far holding on to this strong P1 finish, or rather spot. Another full 2 laps to go. Holy shit, did Pablo get like even more of a penalty? Because yeah, he was... Or I guess with that second and a half penalty, that's basically just like having to completely stop. So yeah, obviously you're gonna lose your momentum. So again, I'm gonna get a earlier break through this zone than I normally would, and ideally not smack the fucking curb like I just did right there. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, 2 laps to go. Thus far, all things considered, pretty okay with the turn of events. See if we can continue to make some progress and ideally get out of here. The strong finish. But this morning, points wise, gaining 2 out of 3 races. The one race that I didn't gain any points, I was in a lobby with some definitely lower points build up rating racers, and frankly I fucked up. It caused me to fall back a few spots. I was able to bounce back for a respectable podium finish, but the 2 guys ahead of me, I'm certain had like way lower points build up, right? So it's kind of like you want to, it's a point system, right, with Gran Turismo, right? It doesn't matter kind of in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it matters a little bit, but what's most important is how you fare versus the the lower points build up competition, man. So yeah, I lost some points right there. Not a whole lot, right? But and in the grand scheme of things, right, the points kind of don't matter either. What matters is, again, just getting some clean runs in and what I can do to keep on getting those clean race ratings, right? That's gonna exponentially increase your points, right? Or additionally, conversely, rather, I should say, it will help mediate any points lost. So, yeah, ideally, that's where I want to be is to stay. Whoa, shit! God damn it! Ideally, what I want to do is not run on the fucking grass. Super unfortunate right there. Sorry, guys. Damn, that was pretty terrible, man. I was in line for a fucking podium finish, man, and hit the grass, man. That sucked. Yeah, what a fucking bummer turn of events, man. Jesus, dude. Oh, man, that fucking sucked. I can't believe I did that, dude. I cannot believe I did that. Yeah, it's like, once you get in that grass, man, the shit's fucking just over with after that, man. What a bummer, dude. What a fucking total bummer. Yeah, man, that was just me speaking too soon, getting overconfident, and yeah, fucked it up, man. All I basically had to do was just keep a clean line, and yeah, could not maintain my focus. Oh well, is what it is. Continue to move forward, and it'll be a learning experience, no doubt. Very embarrassing. As a matter of fact, I've now broken out into a massive thing of sweat. Yeah, unfortunate turn of events, man. But you know, that just goes to show, man. It doesn't matter how big of a lead you got, man. If I'm not staying on my toes, man, I'm gonna fuck up. Yeah, unfortunate, dude. Super unfortunate. Oh, look at the homie, the Farid. I want to say he started off way back, so now up in the P2 spot. Oh no, Pablo's taking it back, and I wonder if Farid got knocked off, or I don't know what happened there. But yeah, something did. Yeah, start off P2, currently sit at P7. I'm not where I want to be. No one's fault but my motherfucking own. I want to say it all started right here, right? Super botched my brake zone, bounced into the fucking grass. Thought I was going to be okay, but no. Bounced right into the fucking wall, dude. Yeah, what a bummer, dude. Oh, Farid with the W, dude. Wow. Damn, dude, that fucking sucked ass, man. Oh, shit, Enhanced just said, fuck it. Wow, man. Yeah, that sucked, dude. Hey, I got fastest lap. I'll take that, dude. All right, where's the Farid? Okay, yeah, Fumi. Yeah, I definitely lost some points. Oh well. We'll be jumping into a second one, potentially even a third. But yeah, not gonna lie, man, that was fucking embarrassing. Hey, quick pit stop before race number 2. Be right back, part of B. Grigsby, Stoking, afternoon. Afternoon. Remind me, are you in the States or are you in the other part of the world? Forgive my forgetting. We're great to see you, brother. Hope your race day has been well. More importantly, hope your life day well for you and yours. I'm over here in the Asia Oceania zone. Just got done with the first race where I was sitting solid podium contention the bulk of the race. Then like a fucking dumbass with no help from anyone but my weak ass driving skills. Flew in the grass into the wall, and that was the end of that race. Texas. I used to live. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, killer, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I will be driving into Texas, into the great desert town of El Paso, here in a couple weeks. My parents are originally from that zone. My mom passed away about a month and a half ago now, and yeah, exactly right. No wait, I'll be here all week, and yeah, it was her final wishes that she be interred in her hometown. So we're gonna go to the graveyard and bury her right next to her mama. Yeah, so yeah, my daughter and I are gonna cruise out to Texas. My kid's gonna cruise down from Washington State on the airplane. We're gonna make a road trip of it. I think my dad's gonna cruise with my sister and her family in a separate ride. I think they're gonna take off like a day early, and yeah, it's gonna be a spiritual time, man. It's always a blessing to get to do a road trip with my kiddo, man. She's one of my favorite people to roll with. Oh, I can't see that, bro. Oh yeah, El Paso scary cops out there. I hear about yeah. Sorry to hear about it. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. El Paso police, man. Frankly, in my experience, and Lord knows, especially in my youth, I had a lot of interactions with those guys. As I grew up in Oakland, the big O town, city of liars. But as a kid, I get shipped out to the desert every summer, right? As a child, and I loved it, right? So as I grew into like my high school years and adult years, my younger adult years, I should say, I was out there often, right? Specifically, at the time, it was still a go into Juarez across the border. And, we were going over there, we were like 14, 15, because, right, technically the drinking age was 18, but, like, they weren't carding anybody. So I was a young, budding alcoholic, sober now a lot of years. But, yeah, we did a lot of partying over in Juarez. Anyways, so I had a bunch of friends out there, and I even did a year at UT El Paso, before I realized that I wasn't actually studying. I was just going to Juarez to party all the time, came back to California. Long story short, though, man. Yeah, man, I used to get a lot of trouble out there. Not like I was like a criminal or anything, but like we get arrested. Like we got arrested for trespassing at a backyard swimming pool in El Paso, and like little things like that, drunk driving, just stupid ass fucking youthful shit. But I'll never forget, man. This one time, gosh, I must have been about maybe 23 at the time. I was my buddy and I. We were hanging out at the this place that was called the Surf Club, a little like a surf themed bar across the street from the campus, and we were all on mushrooms, and we were getting ready to leave, and I had to take a piss, right? So we were like walking down this alleyway. It's like nighttime, whatever, right? And I'm pissing behind this alley or behind this trash dumpster, right? I mean, fuck, man, pissing behind a dumpster. I wasn't like flashing my shit anywhere, just fucking taking a leak. Anyways, this cop fucking puts his lights on me. I'm fucking just starting to fucking peak on my mushrooms, right? I'm just like, oh fuck, man, here we go. I'm gonna go to jail on fucking mushrooms, man. And the cop's like, what's going on, dude? And I was like, yeah, I had to go, man. I'm just taking a leak. He's like, where are you from? I'm like, from California. And then he's like, and this was again like 93, 94. He's like, what about all those El Pasoans who went out to help out in LA at the time? There was like a big earthquake. I forget the city was in LA. And I'm like, dog, like that's Los Angeles. Like I live it. You know what I'm saying? Like it did. I was just like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, and he like looks at me. Anyways, and my bros are over by the car. They're like, what the fuck, dude? Because we're all fucking frying balls. And fucking, I was just like convinced, like, here you go, like, put me in cuffs, take me to jail. I'm gonna sit in jail. If I'm gonna be in jail, at least I'm gonna be on mushrooms, right? And long story short, man, he let me go. And then, yeah, he let me go get in a car with my other homies who were driving on mushrooms, man. So yeah, that was that's one of my many El Paso experiences with the police department out yonder way. All right, so hey, on that note, as always, all my competitors, may you all find success, whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain our sportsmanship size. Yeah, right, totally, right? Karma, man. May we all either maintain or gain our sportsmanship / safety race, have a fun ass race, competitive race. For myself, I'm gonna say it is always my primary goal. So, number one, keep my car on the motherfucking track. Now, real talk, my primary goal is to earn the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy, equally as important, maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors should I feel the need to do so. Ideally, I'll say ideally. Make sure the said opinions are within the PMA, its positive mental attitude, certified, so to speak. Long story short, don't get mad here, cars in my car, don't get bad, talk smack. Yeah, again, man, it's also a main goal of mine to keep my vehicle on the track. I had like I was sitting in P2 with like 3-second lead on the guys behind us, sitting fucking pretty, lap number fucking 4, and I bounced off the fucking curb on the second to last turn, lap number 4. Yeah, that just kind of finished off that race. Whatever, man, it wasn't the end of the world. Ideally, though, want to avoid those types of scenarios for future motherfucking reference. All right, let's go, Pablo. That is the good homie, the Pablo Esquibra. You guys get it, like Pablo Escobar, but Pablo Esquibra. I always get a kick at that name. Obviously, he has won the race handle of the race. Frankly, he's gonna win that award every race this homie's a part of. Yeah, so. Race number 5 on the day over here in the Asia Oceania region. Did 3 this morning. Went 2-1 this morning. Thus far, 0-1 for this afternoon. But having a good time, man. I'm just fired up to get in some racing, man. It's been a killer day, man. Another scorcher, triple digits out here, Central Valley, California, west side of the UIS. West side till we till we motherfucking die. Yeah, had a good day. Went out, did some skateboarding. I mentioned earlier, I don't know how long Brigsby been hanging out for, but I was like, you know what, man, it was fucking beautiful. It was like a little bit humid out today, man. I love skateboarding in the heat. I noticed yesterday when I was doing the yard work that my 5-year-old weed whacker, the bump head, right, which like feeds the line, had broken, and it wasn't like feeding any motherfucking line, right? So I was like, oh man, maybe I'll just order the replacement bump head to it. And I'm like, nah, it's going to take a long. And plus, I think the lithium battery, right, wasn't charging as much as it used to. I mean, it makes sense, man. This shit's 5 years old. Oh hell yeah, dude! Fuck yeah, man. But I tell you what, it's never too late to re-pick it back up. A lot of history of skateboarding in the great state of Texas. Speaking of which, what part of Texas are you from, bro? Again, I've spent the bulk of my time in El Paso, but yeah, I've got family all over Texas. Got family, anyways, a lot of rich skateboarding history in the great state of Texas, man. To this day, a lot of the homies I met when I was going to school out there, we're still some of my greatest friends. Wichita Falls, that's like north central, right? Texas, right? Near, forget my geographical ignorance, but maybe up near like Odessa in that zone. Or like near Dallas, right? That's one part of Texas I've never visited, is like the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Wait, Wichita Falls, was that where the Von Erich brothers were from? The famous wrestling family? Where are they from? I know they were from somewhere in Texas, right? Might have been Wichita Falls. I could be wrong. Yep, close to Lawton, Oklahoma. All right. But yeah, am I right about the Von Erich brothers being from there? As a kid, it must have been like 82, 83, right? Of course, we loved wrestling on TV, man, and it's hotter than hell. Yeah, dude. Yeah, same where I live right here, this zone. I often tell my parents, again, growing up in Oakland, which is a very climate, they refer to it as a Mediterranean climate, right? It's just kind of never really too cold or too hot ever. But here in the Central Valley, I'm not sure. Oh, they moved to Texas. Oh, okay. Yeah, here in the Central Valley, it's I have to tell my parents, man, it's like a poor man's El Paso, right? We're farther away from the water, and thus the goddamn 43.9. What a shitty ass sector type. Yeah, it gets way hotter here. A little bit colder than the Bay Area. Not as cold as when I lived up in Seattle, but anyways, yeah. I'm not so much a big fan of the yeah, right. I'm not so much of a big fan of the natural. I don't want to even go so far as to call it beauty. It's pretty like brown and fucking desolate and fucking almond orchards everywhere out here. I mean, don't get me wrong. Then there's like strip malls and anyways, yeah, it's definitely not very easy on the eyes out here, but a lot less expensive. Originally from the OC. Okay, right on. I was just driving down through that way, was it 2 years ago? I was on my way to SD to go see the Melvins, famous grunge rock band out of Washington State, which, I don't know if you're into like metal type music, man, but the Melvins, they were kind of like the predecessors. They were often referred to as a heavy influence on the quote unquote grunge scene out of the Great Northwest. I don't think I'd ever I definitely never owned like a Melvins album or anything like that, but I'm sure you saw them. Yeah, dude. Okay, so you're familiar with the Melvins, right? So I remember like in the early 90s, right, when grunge was becoming popular again. I was in California and I heard this band, Nirvana on the radio. Then later that year I went and saw Nirvana and holy shit, here comes the homie, the Rick. Went and saw Nirvana and Pearl Jam opened for the Red Hot Chili Peppers on the Blood Sugar Sex Magic tour, Cow Palace SF. That was New Year's Eve, 1991. Anyways, so move up to Seattle, and I'd heard the Melvins, seen their like iconic album cover. Right, there was a lot of iconic artwork on those albums way back when. But I definitely never owned any of their albums or anything like that. Anyways, long story short. 2018, I moved back to California from Seattle in 2020. 2018, good buddy of mine, Jim. Hey, shout out Jim if you haven't checked this out. Jim and I, right, big, also skateboarder, big fans of music, right, the both of us. So whenever one of us had like extra tickets to a show, like, hey Jim, I'm gonna go see the fucking Billy Idol at the fucking Puyallup Fair. He'd be like, fuck yeah, Hector, like, I'll take that extra ticket, you know. So he hits me up one day. I'm out skating, and he's like, Hector, I got an extra ticket to the Melvins tonight. You want to go check it out? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I've never seen the Melvins, but fuck, I'm down to go fucking check out a free show. So it was him. And who was the fucking opening act? I'm spacing on the name. Anyways, there was like two opening acts. Like the first act was, they went to this famous club called Numos on Capitol Hill, which famous music venue. If you watch that show, The Last of Us on HBO, they're actually up on Capitol Hill for a lot of the show. Anyway, so first get there is like this kind of visual artist performer from Japan. He's got like this laser show choreographed to his music on his laptop, and it was like pretty cool. Who's the fucking Red Cross? Okay, Red Cross was the name of the second band, and I thought I'd heard of Red Cross. So I looked him up online before I went to the show, and it was like Red Cross was there's like two brothers, started in like the late 70s, maybe early 80s out of SoCal. So I was like, oh, sick, right? So after this Japanese performance artist, and it was Red Cross, and they came out, they were kind of like poppy punk, but they were really, as musicians, just super fucking tight, man. I was really impressed. So then after that, they did like their set, right? And then after that, the Melvins come out, and I think they opened their first song they came out to was Billy Fish, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Look up the song Billy Fish, Billyfish, Billy Fish. Forget what album it's on. But as soon as I heard this shit, it was like, They call it sludge rock. I guess it's which I'd never heard the term until a buddy of mine up there told me about it. It's just very heavy, almost like Sleep. You're familiar with the band Sleep. Anyways, blew my mind, and I remember like after the first song, I was like, oh my god! Like, in each one of their songs they did was like 7 minutes long, or like 5 to 7 minutes long, like each one. And I'm like watching the drummer, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy's like on point. Just everything is super intricate, and he's just fucking doing it right. And it was like a break between songs. I lean over Jim. I'm like, Jim, dude, this fucking drummer's sick. He's like, dude, that's the same drummer that just did the set for the first band too. So the guy, I forget his off the top of my head right now. I forget his name. The drummer for the Melvins, legendary dude, Dave something. Yeah, he fucking played the first set for Red Cross, and then came in and played the second set with his band, the Melvins. And also, one of the brothers from Red Cross is the fucking like main bass player. Yeah, bass player for the Melvins. Steven something is his name. Anyways, long story short, man, I tell people I walked out of that show that night mind blown. They did like an hour and a half performance. As I understand it, they never do the same songs twice on any given tour. Like when they go on tour, they'll have a set list of like 8 to 10 songs, and that's all they'll do. And then maybe the next year, they tour like every year. They've been touring for like, I think like 40 years plus as I understand it. They don't, they basically, and someone asked them like, why don't you guys like do more songs for your Cadillac during shows? And they're like, we think it's like more important that our shit's just super polished and good versus like trying to change things up, man. So a lot of respect for that. Anyways, yeah, I walked out there that night. I remember we were walking back over across the street, light rail station, go catch a train back to the house. And I told Jim, I'm like, damn, Jim, from here on out, I'm making a vow right now. Any opportunity I have to go see the Melvins live, I'm going to make that happen. So, yeah, I all went back down to the Orange County. I was driving through Orange County on my way to San Diego, go see the fucking Melvins. It was at the House of Blues. Yeah, so, anyways, sorry I went off on that whole tangent. Whenever I get nervous, I tend to talk a lot. I tend to get nervous while I'm racing. So, anyways, here we go. Yeah, dude. Yeah, highly suggest checking it out, man. They just recently came out with a new album. And yeah, definitely worth checking out. All right, so here we go. Was able to not crash my car this race. Get a motherfucking podium. All right. Woo! Fucking did it. Hey, Briggsy, thanks for keeping me coming during the race. Definitely helped me stay a little bit more focused this time. Keep my vehicle on course. What a good fucking race, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Pablo's Esky Bra killed it. The Jonesy, the Rick. The Rick was fucking super killing it. I think he crashed out at one point. The Fumi, he was killing it last race. Barry, didn't he win last race? Wow. He, it's like he had a rough go this time. All right, so yeah, I think I'm going to be jumping in a third race, and after that, I'm going to jump back in the swimming pool, because let's see what the temp's like outside right now. Ah, dude, right on. Thank you for that. I don't have Discord. These dudes in my work who, there's 3 other guys, including myself. There's 4 of us total that do the, where's Pablo? He took off? That do Gran Turismo. And, but there's other guys that also do other games, Assassin's Creed, or yeah, I don't know. I don't do those games. I mainly just focus on Gran Turismo. But anyways, they've been telling me about Discord, and I don't know. I haven't tried it. I hear it's like an app kind of chat thing. Usually I'm just like listening to music and racing. So anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break before race number 2, or rather number 3. I'll be right back. Pardon me. All right, just in case anybody was wondering, the name of this song is Jacked. The name of the band, the Heartworms. I don't know who these guys are, but they're fucking sick. I've got it on KXP, streaming the app, the radio station, 90.3 FM on the radio dial, in the great northwestern Emerald City of Seattle. They started a sister station a little over a year ago out of the SF Oakland Bay area. KEXC is in California. I'm about a little over an hour east of the Bay where I grew up. I'm about 850 miles south of Seattle, where I first discovered KXP. So yeah, but they do have a streaming app. They do have a website. K is in Kevin, E is in Edward, X is xylophone, P is in Paul.org is the website. KXP streaming app. The app is free. You can, soup, dude. I often tell people if you're not already familiar, I'd suggest you check it out. If you're a fan of music, I guarantee you 10,000% you're gonna be a fan of KXP. All the DJs pick their own music. They've got some shows that are like themed, like Saturday mornings they have a reggae show from 9 to 12 Pacific time called Positive Vibes. Sunday mornings they have they call it the Roadhouse, which is a Americana type themed. Though, dude, next week, they were talking about it. Next week they're gonna do, I forget what I think it's gonna be. Yeah, dude. Okay, so yeah, if you're a fan of music and don't already know, check out KXP. Hands down the best radio station I've ever found. Now, growing up in the Bay, there was some really good music out there. We had local popular stations, which played good music. We had a good new wave station. Wednesday 13 Live. Oh, sick! I've never heard of this. Where was the show out there in your town? Yeah. Whoa! Don't hit the wall. All right. Yeah, highly suggest, man. Again, check out KXP. You will be fired up. They got this really cool. Oh, nice, dude. Hey, did you go see where the Mavericks play? It's like a life hammer of mine to get out to go see the Warriors and the Mavericks play, man. I've always been partial, well, frankly, to any Texas team, man. Again, like I mentioned earlier, spent a lot of my youth in the great state of Texas, so I've always kind of rooted for all Texas teams. But I gotta admit, man, I was not so entirely enthused about my guy Klay Thompson having to take off from the Warriors to play for the Mavericks, but that's all good, man. And I also gotta say, man, Wednesday 13 used to have Jory Joseph from Slipknot. Okay, sick, dude. Yeah, not too familiar with some of the newer acts, the bigger acts. I mean, I'm familiar with, but I've never owned any of their stuff. I mean, shit, who buys any music anymore anyways, right? I do my stuff from KXP, and if I hear a song that I've never heard of, then I'll immediately look it up I've got Apple Music, and yeah, so. But dude, thanks for the heads up on that. Yeah, as I say, Dallas Mavericks, their head coach Jason Kidd, Jason was 2 years younger than myself, but I remember seeing him first play ball in the horror punt. Okay, sick, dude. So now that actually does sound kind of familiar to me now that you mentioned it. Okay, I need to look this up then. Thanks for the heads up on that. But yeah, so yeah, Jason Kidd, man, he was a local kid out of the Bay. He played for St. Pascal's in Oakland, and I remember CYO ball days. I would see him around. He played at the time. He was in third grade playing for his fifth grade team. I was in the fifth grade, and I remember. Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, Worthy Bros is out here, man. Raced his homie yesterday too. Hell yeah. Raced a Chevy yesterday. Good to see these guys out and about. So yeah, this is going to be a challenging race. That Worthy Bros knows what he's doing. All right, so yeah, race number 3 on the afternoon, race number 6 on the day after this one. I appreciate that. Thank you much. After this one, I'm gonna call it, go jump in the motherfucking pool. Because yeah, it's I even got the AC on in the room and the fan on, but I'm still like sweating. It's also, you know what I gotta say, man, racing gives me like so much anxiety sometimes, man, that I like break out in sweat as I'm racing. All right, so hey, as always, all my competitors, may you all find success, whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain sportsmanship/safety rating. I'm a fun ass race, competitive race for myself. I'm gonna say as always, my primary goal is to earn. Keyword earn. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's summertime, bro. Keyword earn the respect of my competitors. Keep my driving honorable. Keeping it classy equally is important. Maintain my composure. Keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors. Should I feel the need to do so, ideally, I say ideally. Make sure that said opinions are within the PMA's positive mental attitude. Certified zone speak. Long story short, don't get mad at cars in my car. Don't get mad, talk smack. Okay, so, yeah, definitely got to be smart this race. Starting off P4 spot. I know there's some quick dudes behind me. And, yeah, hopefully we can get a good run. Yeah, that's pretty freaking humid, bro. You know what? I got to say, man, as I've gotten older and I'm pretty up there age-wise, I've been on this planet quite a few revolutions around the sun, and got the miles on my body, on my vehicle, right? My suspension's pretty much shot. Anyways, long story short, man, I got really bad arthritis, and I find that when it's really humid out, that's really beneficial for my arthritis to not be so gnarly. And let's see if we can give the homie a bump. Go get up there, Chevy. And appreciate that bump trap there, brother. Woo-wee! All right. So yeah, I'm back in the humidity. Oh shit, this could get sketchy over here. I can relate. Yeah, you know, bro. Yeah, it's and it's like, you know, whoa, shit. It used to be like, you know, when I was even in my 30s and early 40s, it would like hurt sometimes. Now it seems like past year, especially, it seems like it hurts every fucking day, man. So, you know, I do what I can. I just try and stretch, and I still go skateboarding every day, and that definitely, once I'm warmed up and things are, you know, the circulation's going good, then it obviously that's going to alleviate the pain versus swelling. But it's like when I'm like standing up, like I'm a tire salesman at my work, and so, you know, I'm standing all day, and we also sell auto batteries. Like, yeah, you know, and I have to tell people, man, number one, respect your knees and stay limber, man. That's so crucial. Now for myself, I started blowing out my ACLs in my knees in my 20s. I have a feeling I likely did a lot of major damage in my teen years, right? But when you're like, you know, 16, 17, man, you can spin your fucking knee all the way around backwards, and yeah, it might hurt for a couple of days, but you're gonna bounce back no problem. My theory is that, you know, our ligaments and our tendons and all that shit are essentially like rubber bands that are gonna, you know, you keep on pulling on them, keep on stretching them, and they're gonna start to like micro crack. I've already, dude, well, hey, strengthen your path, brother. That sounds fucking terrible. Knock on wood. That's one thing that I've been fortunate to stay away from, and I learned that early on, is back issues. It must have been like 19 when I first started having back spasms when I started first working this company that I'm with now. And at the time, it was just like moving around like grocery items, like from basket to basket. And I was like, why the fuck am I sneezing and my back is going out, man? Anyways, long story short, I learned then how to lift with my legs. But I'm a sober alcoholic, drank for a lot of years, and a lot of those years I'd go out, get drunk, ride my skateboard, fucking fall, you know, because I'd be hammered and twist my knee around even more. And anyways, long story short, man, I was not respectful of my knees. I mean, shit, man, you're 20s, man, you feel fucking invincible, right? Like nothing can destroy you. Like, oh, I blew out my ACL? So what? Let's fix it, doc. I'll be good as new tomorrow. And I was hit by, oh shit, man. Yeah, well, damn it, I'm glad you're still here, bro. You know, yeah, man, it's a miracle, right? Truly a miracle to still be here every day. And yeah, man, I mean, you know, that's one of like life's events. It's gonna, you know, I often say, man, like from the day that we slide out of the womb, right? Like Mother Nature is you know, throwing us, you know, fucking haymaker after haymaker, essentially trying to take us out, right? But at the same time, Mother Nature also wants us to hella live, right? So I think it's, yeah, dude, you are hella lucky, man. And I'm glad you're fucking here and survived it, Doc. Whoa, 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 whoa. I had to go to first right there. Nobody don't want to, but I was really sliding out of control right there. Yeah, man, so, yeah, stoked you're still here, right? I was thinking about that today, man. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen next, right? And you know, when we move on to the next level, whatever that level may be. I grew up in a household of faith, and along the way, I kind of drifted away and found my own path in spirituality. Not so much. I definitely wouldn't say I'm an adherent to any organized religion, but I'm super grateful that my mom made me go to church every Sunday with her, because I often say it gave me like this tree of faith, right? Like where I have faith that there's got to be something, right? But I'm able to like adorn this tree almost like a Christmas tree with whatever works for myself to have an understanding of my place and how I need to be one with, you know what I'm saying, man? Like not to get like too, but you know what I'm saying, right? Anyways, what I'm getting at is, you know, as we get older and our friends, acquaintances, family members, right, begin to pass, right, more frequently, right? You can't help but become more and more aware, and I'm sure you, with the near-death experience that you experienced, right, giving this a lot of thought as well, right? But I think, you know, we just kind of, I've just, become more, exactly, right? And, but, you know, man, I've had, like, friends who, like, I had this good friend of mine up in Seattle. She was an atheist, quote-unquote, and she would, like, always want to, she's like, well, Hector, the Bible says this. I'm like, Sally, I don't read a fucking Bible. I don't give a fuck. As I understand, it's just a bunch of, like, kind of made-up stories, man, to, like, teach you lessons. I'm not going to, like, be like, oh, my God, like, the Bible says this, so that's the way it should be, right? You know, but she would, like, kind of want to challenge me on it. I'm like, Sally, like, I'm on the same page with you. I'm your friend, man. Like, I don't want to do any harm to anybody or, like, pass judgment on anybody. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not without fucking sin, right? And I've definitely been cruel in so many ways, right? But anyways, but going back to like my own sense of mortality, right? Especially in the past couple of years, lost my best friend, my brother, passed away unexpectedly at 50 years old. My ma passed away. She had, I don't want to say like she went naturally. She had a gnarly stroke over 9 years ago that left her paralyzed, unable to speak. Frankly, she was suffering, man. I was like praying for the day that Mother Nature would just, you know, let my mom be at peace. And you know, but at the same time, man, it's like, okay, so after Ty passed, my brother, right? I was like, wow, man, like, you're not supposed to, like, how the fuck are you not here, dog? Like, you know, like, again, man, Ty was my best friend since I was 9. We essentially my brother, right? And so I'm like, okay, right? Ty's passed on. He's gonna fucking haunt me, right? Not haunt me in a bad way, but we were always like playing practical jokes on each other and little things like that, right? So I'm like, all right, dog, like, when am I gonna fucking like get up in the middle of the night to go pee and you're gonna fucking like jump out of the corner and go fucking boo and like your ghost self, right? Like, that hasn't happened yet. So what I'm getting at is I'm like, I hope it's not just like when our mortal time here on planet Earth expires. I hope it's not just like turning off the lights. Like, right, like for example, what if we're like walking down the street and we like step on a slug? Does that slug go to heaven, or who gets to, you know what I'm saying, or who gets to have another spiritual experience? Does a slug get to have some sort of you know, metaphysical spiritual reawakening, or a fly or an ant? Or is it only just empathetical creatures, right? That are the, you know what I'm saying, man? So I don't know. I've heard there's I'm tending to slant more towards that maybe there's like reincarnation depending on how well we've lived our life, or maybe we move on to like, whoa, maybe we move on to like a different dimension. I don't know what's gonna happen, man, but I can't believe it's just like, again, just like turning off the light and that's it, right? So, long story short, man, Ty, if you can hear me out there, fucking come haunt me, man. Give me a fucking joke or something, man. Anyways, yeah. little things, right? So, like I was like driving down the street today, man, and I was thinking, man, like where I live, there's a lot of gangs in the area, right? And oh, I couldn't see that, bro. I want to make sure I keep my fucking car in the track, right? The great yeah, right. That's what I'm talking about, right? And then, right, if you really think about it, you know, like we're on a fucking planet, a round rock of material made up from the creation of like the Big Bang, right? That eventually all this dust and particles, right, coalesce into these fucking planets. One of them coalesced into like to the point where it became so dense that it started, you know, doing nuclear fusion, right? And that's our star. And we're on this planet and we're fucking spinning around this, right? And we're in fucking space, right? Like, that's not some fucking like little nothing, right? Like, that's a big fucking deal, man. And, you know, so that's why I trip out, like, why the fuck are we having wars and fucking like wanting to be kooks to each other, man? And you know what I'm saying, man? Just like, I mean, I get it. I think we're all hardwired a little bit differently, right? As far as how our brains are going to interpret reality and you know everything around us, right? All the you know the source material that we experience. And but fuck, man, that's a fucking really big deal. And then what's up with the universe, man? See, now that's another part of me that's like, okay, there absolutely has to be something bigger out there. Now, when I got sober, one of the things that that's really big in my 12-step program that I do, which is AA, is that oh shit, dude, is that we have to like accept a power greater than ourselves, right? And so I kind of didn't really have an issue with that, man, given again my background in a family of faith. But one of the things, there's like a line in our big book of AA that says, like, for people that are struggling with that, right, is that, you know, they can basically just like look up at the stars, man, and make that like your higher power, so to speak, right? But like, think about that, man. Looking out at stars is like you're looking at the fucking history, man. It's shit that's passed a long time ago, man. So yeah, anyways, long story short, man, yeah, I fucking love getting tripped out by fucking cool shit. All right, so I was a source of the homie crashing right there, so I want to make sure Worthy Bros got that, man. I fucked up. I fucked up on my braking. I saw him coming on the inside line, so I'm like, oh, I better brake early, and he hit me. That threw him off, and then he got the 5-second penalty. So yeah, I couldn't just fucking let that go right there. Hey, Brigsby, great talking to you, bro. Yeah, after this one right here, I'm gonna go ahead and get out and go get my swimming on because it's hot AF. Hey, I got a clean race ready. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, I super fucked up though right there. Where's the Worthy Buzz? Then I gotta get Pablo Esquibra, Fermi Farid. Gotta get OG Chevy R. I guess all right, so yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. God, no worries. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Again, great talking with you, bro. May your rest of your day for you and the missus be well. Stay cool, enjoy the heat, enjoy the summertime, enjoy being alive. I mean, you already know. And thank you, I appreciate that. I will definitely be doing that. All right, so hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. As always, I'm gonna end my stream on fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people, stop bombing people, human race. We can absolutely do better. Will it ever end? Likely not. So many ways. Humanity is the definition of insanity. Or I should say, rather, I should clarify, there's a small sliver of humanity that is the true definition of insanity. I truly have faith that we can all do a whole lot better. So yeah, got faith in that. Hey, all love for years, all stoked for years. Whatever you do today, go get it. Keep your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, one foot in front of the next. One able to be of service to another, right? There lies the reward in this ever so brief miracle we call life. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, fuck ICE. Fuck those guys. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck all that shit, man. Fuck fascism. It's my stream. I'm gonna speak my mind on my platform. Yeah, I can't be silent in these times, man. Crazy times, man. What's going on in this country right now? So yeah, I'll soak for everyone. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Brings me again. Thanks for stopping by. Say hello. I will see y'all next time I'm out. Peace.